Alright, so I've been doing some thinking. And I know it's a little bit hard to believe that there's anything in here, that anything's even going on. But I've actually been thinking, and I was looking through my lineup and I was reading through some of the comments. And I realized that I have exactly, at this moment, 61 diamonds. Now, obviously, there's only 25 players. You have a lineup, you have your relievers, and you have your bench. And I believe it totals exactly 25 players. So how do I get all of them into the lineup and into the rotation? Well, I can't use every pitcher because you get a 1 in 5 chance in guessing every pitcher. But I was thinking maybe I should just use different lineups until I've used all the players. And that's exactly what I was going to do. So I'm going to change my 1 through 8. And I'm also going to change the rotation. I'm going to leave the bullpen exactly the way it is, just because I have exactly 7 relievers. And I'm not going to touch the bench because these are people who will maybe get 1 at bat, won't probably see the field for maybe more than 2 innings. And I'd want them, if I was going to try cards, I'd want them to play the whole game. So I was going to go ahead and change the lineup. And then I think it should be done within 2 games. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So in left field, I'm actually going to go ahead and try out Albert Pujols. Now, I don't know a lot about these cards. Some of these cards, this is actually the first time I'm looking at it. Like I said, it's been 1 week since the game came out, and I haven't even tried most of these cards. But he's got ridiculous contact versus right and pretty solid numbers. 74, 80, 84 with 82 vision is really, really good for just an 87 overall card. Of course, this is Albert Pujols in 2001 when he started off as a left fielder before moving to third base. And then now, of course, he is a very slow first baseman. 58 speed at one point. That's actually not that bad. And 68 fielding, not great of an outfielder, bronze fielder. But this is actually a pretty solid card, especially very early on. Now, in center field, I think I'm going to go ahead and try Jacoby Ellsbury. As you guys know, MLB 16, this is actually one of my favorite cards in the game. Lefty, he absolutely dominated. 80, diamond hitting, silver fielding, 94 speed is fantastic, 84 fielding, but of course he doesn't have much of an arm. 102.75 versus right, 76 contact versus left is actually not that bad, just not great in the power with 52. That kind of looks just like Adrian Gonzalez's card, kind of. 84 vision. Pretty damn solid. So we're going to go with Jacoby Ellsbury. Actually, I'm looking here's what I'm doing. In right field, I want to try this Dave Parker. Dave Parker, someone I heard a lot about growing up. 1985 Cincinnati Reds card. 97 contact right, 73 contact left, 81.55 with 90 vision. Pretty similar stats. Of course, another lefty bat. Right fielder, not very good fielding. He's got a cannon. He had an absolute cannon from the outfield with 90 arm strength and 86 accuracy. So if you guys have any cards, you guys will see when I'm clicking here, you guys can see some of the other cards I have. Let me know who else you guys want to see me try, and I'll go ahead and get them, get a lineup around them. And as a matter of fact, at first base, one of the first comments I saw, can you put in Freddie Freeman at first base? Sorry, I don't remember who asked for that, but I did that for you. So Freddie Freeman at first base, I've always loved this card. Plus, it looks like he's got +4 versus righty, 89, 83. 73, well, it's actually 77 and 93. 68 power left, 60 vision's not that great. Gold hitting, silver fielding, diamond player, just barely an 85, I'm guessing. 78 fielding, arm is 65, but then again, at first base, do you really need an arm? Not at all. Obviously, I'm honest, I've hit very well every year with Freddie Freeman's first base card. That's actually one of my favorite cards, live series diamond cards. Moving on to second base is someone that I can't say is actually one of my favorite live series diamond cards. Jose Altuve. I've just always struggled with this card. His speed is not what it used to be. I think it's just one of those things that just like Mike Trout, the Astros have pretty much told him not to steal like he does. He's still got that speed, but you don't see it as much. So his attributes are affected. Plus, he's got a +2 today. 102 contact right. He's normally 91 contact left, but that is up 12. 57 power right and 53 power left, also up +12. Expect them to have a lot of plus when it comes to insider edge. So this is honestly always a very solid pickup if you can hit with this card. 88 vision, fielding is 67. We used to say this guy was like a Gold Glove fielder. I always said Robinson Cano's still my guy. 75 arm strength, 80 arm accuracy, and the 78 speed. Again, his fielding and his speed has gone down, but his hitting is still up there. At shortstop, I'm going with Javier Báez. I am really, really excited to play more with this card. I thought I had played at least one game with him, but it looks like I haven't. 72 contact right, 70 power right, and then from the left side, he's got +13. It's normally 89 and 82, but he's got +15. 13. The only thing is he's gotten 50 vision, which isn't great. 86 fielding, 86 arm, 68 accuracy. I thought that'd be a little bit higher. 84 reaction. I think that should be in the 90s. And 78 speed is solid as well. At third base, I am going with another guy who just got paid recently. We're going with Nolan Arenado. He's also got an insider edge boost, +3, 75 contact right, 104 contact left, and 99 power left. This guy just absolutely rakes versus those lefties. Power right is 76, and he's got +3 as well. 75 vision, 80 fielding, 92 arm strength, 84 accuracy, 83 reaction. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not Nolan Arenado's #1 fan, but I'd like to see all his fielding stats go up. But he's diamond fielding and diamond hitting, and he's got 28 speed. I actually don't know much about his speed, so I can't even comment on that. Catching, I'm gonna go with this Mike Piazza card. I know it's not a live series card. Is everyone else? No, I don't even. Not even. My infield is pretty much all live. My outfield is not. Catching, Mike Piazza. I never hit with Mike Piazza cards. What am I saying? This is only his second year, but I couldn't hit with any of the Piazza cards last year. 73, 77, 88, 82 with 78 vision, 73 fielding, 72 arm strength, 81 blocking, 65 reaction. That's actually all really, really solid for a catcher. I'm gonna be honest. If he can hit with this catcher, those defensive stats is pretty much all you need. Like I said, I'm gonna keep my bench pretty much the same. Willie Mays, Pudge Rodriguez. I have not hit with this card yet. I think I'm at 143. But Mike Trout, I can hit with Jose Ramirez. I feel like I've just lined out entirely too many times with this card, but I get very good contact with this card. And of course, Robinson Cano. I love Robinson Cano. He's pretty much always going to be in my lineup. Now, in the rotation, I think I'm going to go with Oral Hershiser. Another card I don't normally do that great with just because he's got 76 velo, but maybe this year you can actually finesse a little bit. He's got a 94 break. So that sinker, cutter, curveball, changeup, four seam. It's pretty solid. So if you can figure it out with this card, 114 stamina, hits per 9, 94, K per 9, 84. That's really, really good. If you got good control, you're good. 83 control, walks per 9, only 70. And he's going to keep the ball in the park. I think you're going to get a lot of ground balls with this card. That sinker-cutter combination is probably the two most important pitches in any year in MLB The Show. Of course, I'm only 6 games into the season, so I can't exactly say how I feel about that yet, or what pitches are the most dominant. Those are his 2 best pitches. Fastballs up there as well. Curveball and changeup are at 75 and 78. But that sinker cutter, to me, those are the 2 most important pitchers. Another guy who just recently got paid as well, Justin Verlander, 92 stamina, 85 hits per 9, 84 K per 9. That velo's at 78. Not exactly what it used to be, even though I feel like last year or the year before that, he was hitting triple digits into the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, which is ridiculous. 99 break though, 76 control. He's got only 4 pitch repertoire. I'd prefer a pitcher with 5, obviously. 4 seam slider, 12-6, and a changeup. So we'll see if we get that card. He's 36 years old. Didn't he just sign a 2-year or a 1-year? I'm not exactly sure about that. I didn't actually mean to pick Scherzer. Why do I keep picking Scherzer? I mean, Mike Scott is my third guy. Splitter, 4-seam slider, curveball. If you don't have a 5-pitch repertoire, I do like a splitter there, a solid changeup in there. 103 stamina. Per 9s are great. 95 hits per 9, K per 9, 93. I don't know if they've said that walks per 9 matters anymore this year. I know in the past it hasn't. 666 velo is concerning, but that 99 break, again, if you can be a finesse pitcher, this is actually going to be a pretty solid card with 81 control. Not bad at all. And then my last 2 pitchers, I'm going with Clayton. Again, this has got to be the first year we see Clayton Kershaw. Week 1, not still worth 150K, which is awesome. I like the way the market is this year, even though people are like, oh, it's so easy to get cards, and when you pull diamonds, they don't cost nearly as much as they used to. I'm okay with that. If everyone's grinding for cards and getting cards, I don't care, as long as there's a ton of cards that everyone can use. Plus, cards are kind of worth how they play, and Mike Trout is probably the best player in baseball. Clayton Kershaw, not the dominant pitcher he used to be, but still really effective. But honestly, a starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, with 56 velocity, shouldn't be worth 80, 90,000 stubs in my eyes. 95 stamina, 81 hits per 9, K per 9, 78. And he's got 74 control, 89 clutch. Like, most of his stats that are up aren't that important. Walks per 9, clutch, and break. His velo's not that high. Hits per 9 is solid. Stamina is good, but it's like those are not the stats that you really, really want from a pitcher in this game. Lastly, I'm going with Steven Strasburg. to round out the rotation. 88 stamina, 79 hits per 9, K per 9 at 83, velo 81, and break 91. He's got a 5-pitch repertoire, 4-seam, that 2-seamer in, changeup, curveball, slider. So pretty solid. The stats, again, another guy not as dominant as he used to be in this game, I think. But he's got much higher velo than Clayton Kershaw, which is good. But he is right-handed, so hopefully if we do get him, we don't get lit up by a bunch of lefties. Now, I'm keeping, like I said, keeping the bullpen the same. These are literally the only 7 diamond relievers I have. So I'm not going to fiddle with the bullpen, even though there's a couple guys inside or edge that are playing up. I know Osuna and Betances are both up. I thought about putting them both in, but I don't really care. Felipe Vasquez and Kirby Yates also up, and 1, 2, 3 guys playing up to a diamond today, but I'm not, 4 guys. I'm not really concerned about that. All right, real quick, let's see my opponent, see if he's got a solid squad. Now, I do have something I want to say in regards to that. It's an all-gold, mostly all-gold squad. Evan Longoria Diamond. Do I have that card? Because if not, I kind of want that card. Yasiel Puig, solid. Charlie Morton versus Justin Verlander. So we did get Verlander. I think we're going to dominate this game. Hey, you know one thing. You got to have your G Fuel whenever you're playing. My opponent's 6-3. I'm 6-0. Who's ready to give me my first loss? But I do believe once I do get all the cards debuted and once I do get all the cards used in the game, I will be starting a series where pretty much I'll be starting my team from scratch. And then we'll go from there. I think it's a series you guys will enjoy. I've been thinking about it and working on it for some time. And it's not perfect yet. I still need to figure out a couple things once they release a few more programs and stuff. I'm telling you, I love the way the ball feels coming off the bat of Jacoby Ellsbury. He rips our first base hit right back up the middle. That's a card that could potentially find his way into my everyday lineup. I don't know why. I just hate this batting stance. To me, that is just like the ugliest closed batting stance. But it doesn't matter. Okay, you're right. Nolan Arenado can rake. On top of the fact that I don't really have that much time to play as many games, I'm not that good yet. So most of my games have been fairly close for the most part until one inning where I explode. If you see me playing against you, go after me with my pitcher. I'm usually going to take till 2 strikes. Oh, get out. No. Justin. And he beat it out. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Come on. Come on, man. I knew exactly what was coming there. I haven't thrown the changeup all game. Can we get a strikeout with it? Woof. Not where I wanted it, but we got him. Don't throw pitches inside, especially with one of my favorite cards. That's just disrespectful to start off an inning. Put him in your lineup. Let's go. Miguel Andujar season-ending surgery is possible. That's what I wanted to hear today. Hey, quietly, without me realizing, my opponent has put up 2 hits, got 2 runners on, with nobody out. Let's see what Verlander's got with his back against the wall a little bit. Double play ball. I'm not mad at all. I'm kind of confused as to why the shortstop didn't even take a step to cover, but whatever. The game must have just instantly known that the second baseman was going to take it. Little things, little kinks that need to be taken care of, but we got Dave. That was unnecessary, but whatever. Lesson learned. All right, we can strike out Kiermaier and get out of this inning. Good fastball inside. A bloop single to center. Blooper to center. Hey, you know what? Forget a strikeout. I'm looking for a double play ball. We'll hit him instead and bring the time run to the plate with Evan Longoria up. And that is where I wanted that 2-seamer. I just knew I was going to do that. Evan Longoria, of course, gets plus 10 power boost since he's playing in Tampa. You messed up. You're going the wrong way. If it weren't for 28 speed, we'd be chugging. Attaboy. Attaboy. I hit a little bit different when I'm focused. Come on, Javi. I need you. No double play ball here. Attaboy, Javi. Attaboy, Javi. And of course, my favorite active baseball player, Cano, coming in. I don't know why Cishek's still in there. Attaboy. We can score 1. I should have gone 3. I have no idea where the ball disappeared, but we're in there. Bro, I swear pitchers get hit all the time on balls they shouldn't have. Yet here, it just goes through his foot. The one time I want a pitcher to get hit so it can squirt away for a base hit. Come on. All right. Aroldis coming in. Let's go, baby. That's a good spot. Let's go. Frozen for the final out. GG's to my opponent. He played a really good game. Hey, look, I didn't absolutely destroy my opponent. He played a really good game. He had 13 hits, 5 runs, a 3-run home run, and he made it really interesting at the end. Really quickly, all the new cards we used, I went 0 for 5 with Albert Pujols, but Jacoby Ellsbury, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 2 solo shots, and he almost hit a few more in the game. He only got out once, and it was a line out to right field. So against righties, he's going to pull the ball over and over. Also 0 for 5 with Altuve. Arenado 3 for 5 with a home run. Parker card felt good. Freeman didn't feel bad. Same with Báez. Piazza, he did almost hit a home run. Hit it off the top of the wall for 2 RBI double. But those were the offensive cards. Ellsbury, the only one with 2 home runs, and Arenado. Pitching-wise, Verlander felt pretty good. 2 runs, none earned, so it must have been an error on Parker. I just realized that. 5 innings, 7 hits, probably would have been 5, and no earned runs with 8 Ks. He gets a lot of strikeouts. I struggled with Diaz. I gave up the 3-run home run into a second inning of work. So maybe when I have a bullpen, just don't overdo it. Percival, and then inning and a third, and Aroldis came in and closed it out for us, so we'll take that. Once again, GG to my opponent. That did put us into the All-Star rank really quickly. I just wanted to show you guys all the other diamonds we have on the bench. Let me know which ones you guys want to see. I think I already have tomorrow's lineup ready, which is pretty much the remaining diamonds that I haven't used. These are the other diamonds on the bench. If there's one in particular you guys want to see, let me know down in the comment section below. Normally, I will be recording my videos in the morning, so I'll be a little bit more hype after the gym, but this is like really late at night. I'm a little bit tired, but if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. My camera's dying. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!